God bless you, my dear brothers and sisters. I'm Gary Maxey, and I'm here with the Gary S. Maxey Network, which, God willing, starting next week, the first week of July 2026, we're going to launch with weekly discussions. And I hope to be with you for maybe 5 minutes or so on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and YouTube, just sharing a few minutes, especially with my present and former students, both inside and outside of Nigeria. And what I want to do is to share with you the things that have been on my mind over the past 45 years that I've been here in Nigeria. You know, over the years, I've taught a whole range of topics in Bible college and seminary curricula. But especially over the past 20 years, I have focused a lot on the topics of holiness and revival. You know, I love what St. Peter says in his second epistle, 2 Peter 1, verses 3 and 4, those familiar words where he says, His divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life. That's amazing. Through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. And then he goes on to say that through these He has given us very great and precious promises, so that through them you may be partakers in in the divine nature. That's amazing. Those are incredible words. God has given you and me everything we need for a godly life. You know, too many of us labor under the mistaken idea that default humanity is sinful, that to be human is to be weighed down with sin and guilt and with inevitable moral failure. And we forget the fact that default humanity is what God created in the Garden of Eden, number one, but also that Jesus Christ came to fully redeem after the intrusion of sin, and then also to further take us into a life of purity and godliness and holiness. That's why Peter assures us that God has given us everything that we need to be His holy people, to be godly people. God wants you and me to be really, fully, daily participants in His divine nature. Wow. You know, that's something that I want us to grab hold of, my brothers and sisters. And for some of you, that may sound impossible, but we're going to be talking about it. And so I just say a welcome, a big welcome. I look forward to our weekly meetings together, maybe just 5 minutes or so, where we can talk about these things. And I also want to give a special shout out, especially to those that are helping to put the Gary S. Maxey Network together. And I'm especially grateful for the work of Shola Bamidele. He's our leader, our content coordinator, Brother Boyega Usanya, and there's others that we'll talk about as we proceed forward. And so let me just make one additional note, and that is that we're planning a whole array of other good things that we want to share with you in the coming days. And I especially want to point out to you that, God willing, on the 22nd of August, we're going to have the official kickoff of the Gary S. Maxey Network. And that's going to be a physical meeting at Garam Church here in Lagos. And then there's other good things coming down. In fact, quarterly meetings on site, not only in Lagos, but maybe eventually even beyond Lagos. So look, come on board. Let's enjoy some things together. I want to also say that we'll be, from time to time, answering questions that you send in. Ask Professor Maxey questions. There's a lot of good things we'll do together. So God bless you, and thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day. Bye now.